Well, good morning everybody. It's a beautiful morning again. Look at that sky again. Absolutely gorgeous. But with the difference is more snow. Yep. More snow. Now I know compared to some parts of the world, this is just a drop in the ocean. But to us in the UK, this is, I suppose, about regular for the amount we get most of the time. So it's I'll tell you what the temperature is. Let's have a look. Oh, -4. That's now, what is it now? 9:15. Beautiful day though. Absolutely gorgeous. Doesn't feel that cold either. Well, we're into mid-January. It's about the 19th, and as you can see, we've got a light fluster of snow overnight. I don't think there's any more forecast now. The forecast looks quite clear now for the next 2 weeks at least. So it's just going to be cold. But what do we expect? It's winter. Well, I've got up to quite a nice site, and I'll show you what I've woke up to. We have broad beans. I brought them in from the greenhouse because obviously the greenhouse is much too cold, and we've got broad beans popping up everywhere now. So on its way. But also, look at this overnight dill. Look how much that's grown. Wow, that's done inch and a half overnight. It wasn't there last night when I went to bed about 10:30, but it's certainly there now. So things are moving. The bad point is I woke up this morning and looked at my phone, thought, right, I'll video these broad beans and this dill. My phone updated overnight, and yes, you may have guessed, it wiped all of my videos and pictures off of my phone and some of my files. Don't ask me why. I can't find out why. I can't find them. The recycle bin is empty. It's cleaned the whole lot. So much for Samsung recently updating. There you go. That's life. Well, one of the things I quite like about this time of year is it's parcel delivery time, because this is when I do all my ordering of my seeds. I buy things like the outdoor spotlights, which I've got 2 more of, and I'll be putting those up, not today because you've seen what the weather's like outside, but I'll be putting them up before Sunday, and I'll video putting them up. But I've just received another parcel. Now, these I think are going to definitely be seeds. I can't quite remember exactly what I bought, but I did buy these, quite a few more, and these will be mainly for sort of these are what, February, March, April, May sowing. So let's see what we've got. Beetroot, Bolt Hardy, good old standard beetroot. I've always grown it, never had any problems with it. It's one of my good old standbys. Carrot, I buy the carrot fly away because it's got a certain amount of resistance to carrot fly. And as I've said in one of my previous videos, I don't grow carrots in the ground, I grow them in potato bags or in containers with compost. I see a nice sifted compost mixed with some sharp sand, so that you get some nice long roots. Courgettes, sure thing. I've never grown these before. I've grown courgette bush, but never the sure thing. Supposed to be good. They produce small courgettes, which is what you want. You don't want big giant courgettes. Cucumber mini munch and cucumber honey plus. Now both of these are, according to the description, both of them are trailing, and they're small. So I'm going to be trying these in hanging baskets and see how we go in hanging baskets outside. If it's bad this year, the weather, then they can go in the greenhouse, not a problem. Melon, I've never tried melon successfully. I tried it about a year ago. The plants grew to about 6-7 inches and they didn't go any further. So this one is supposed to be, it's Melon Outdoor Wonder. According to Simply Seeds, it's bred for the UK climate. So we'll give it a go. Those I'll need to start the same time as the tomatoes, which will be, I'll be starting them next month, beginning of next month. And we'll see what happens with them. I'm going to grow a couple outside and a couple in the greenhouse and see what the difference is. Who knows? I might actually get some melons this year. Parsnip. Now, I'm going to grow Parsnip Albion this year and see whether, see what they like. I've grown other varieties of parsnip, but I haven't tried the Albion, so why not give it a go? Sweet corn. Now, I always tend to have a bit of a problem with sweet corn. It's either the squirrel or the field mice out in the garden. And now I've found I've got voles in the garden. So, there's plenty of things out there to eat it and eat the plants. Now, sweet corn robust is the variety I'm growing. It's purely a popcorn sweet corn, but then again, it's supposed to have been grown for the English climate and it's supposed to be, good variety. So I like sweet corn. I like to be able to put my own honey and I don't put sugar on it because I don't have sugar, but I like to put some honey on it to suit me. Sometimes I find commercial sweet corn, it's too sweet. Tomatoes, Cherry Fall and Tumbler. They're the only two tomatoes I'm going to be growing this year. They're small tomatoes, but they grow in hanging baskets, and I'm going to be giving them a go. If I have any problems, there again, just like the cucumber, and they can go in the greenhouse hanging up. So, or we'll give it a go. They're a tumbling, trailing tomato, so can't do any harm, can it? And as I've said before, I use Simply Seed, and I'm not sponsored by Simply Seed. Though having said that, if Simply Seed you're watching, you want to sponsor somebody, then get in touch. I don't mind. So that's that. So in a moment, I'm going to get some propagator trays in. The compost, I picked up 3 bags of compost, and I'll get that in, and we'll do some second seed sowing of the broad beans, and we'll do some first seed sowing of some of the other seeds I got last week. So back in a moment. Right, well, before I start doing any more sowing, I thought I'd better get all the seeds out and see exactly what I've got, because I've got seeds left from last year. So let's have a look. I think I've got all the seeds I need for this year. So we've got broccoli, we've got beetroots, we've got borlotti beans, we've got more broad beans, cauliflower, cabbage, courgettes, cucumbers, carrots, French bean, lettuce, leeks, melon, spring onions, pea shoots, peas, spinach, pak choy, parsnips, rocket, radishes, salad leaves, kale red, salad leaves, mesclun, sweet corn, popping sweet corn that is, tomatoes, a range of different flowers, and a range of various herbs. So I think that'll do me with what's for the year. What I don't sow, and I've got the potatoes, should be arriving hopefully later on today. Apparently the courier's out with them now. He's not that far away, he's about 4 miles away, so hopefully they'll arrive in the next couple of hours. I'm going to have to get some more of these trays so that I can have them indoors on the table, and even in the spare room, due to the weather outside now. So we'll get going on this. I'll get these sorted out as what I'm going to sow today. Get the compost and the potting tray and the pots nut in, and we'll get started. Well, what you can hear in the background was Bo. He was just letting me know that he wants a biscuit, which he's now had. So, one happy dog. Right, well, that's the seeds sorted as to what I'm going to be sowing. Put the rest of these broad beans in. I'm going to be starting off some salad leaves. These are the kale red and the salad leaf mesclun. Start the pea shoots off. Now, should I start some cucumber off? Should I start the melon off? Tell me what you think. Give me a comment as to whether you would start off the melons in the UK this time of year, January, well, mid-January in the UK. And let me know when you would start yours. Be interested. So I won't sow them until hopefully I get some comments. I'm going to be trying these fibre pots. They're 6 centimetres square. I've got the square ones because they stack, well, they don't stack, but they sit on a tray nice and easy. You don't lose all the gaps in between the pots like you do on round pots. And all the rest of the seeds are now packaged up and all in bags by month, so that all I've got to do is pick out a month, February, and all those seeds can be started off in February. Nice metal box so that nothing can get into them and they stay cool and sealed. So let's get the compost. Right, I've just been into Charlie's store in Shrewsbury. I'm not allowed to film in there, but I'll show you the store. And this is what I bought. I bought 2 of these reusable grow trays. Give them a try. They're $4.99 each, so we'll try them. And I bought 4 more of these gravel trays for putting the seeded pots into. Now the microgreen kits were $4.99 each. They come with some seeds, basil, rocket, coriander, and the trays worked out 4 for 17.96, so not a bad deal. So I've just been back in the Charlies because I had to think about this, and I bought one of these Guardston Smart Classic 5-tier garden sown greenhouses. It's not the normal flimsy metal you normally get, it's a lot better, and that'll go in the greenhouse, so when they come out of the propagator or from indoors they'll go into here in the greenhouse, and then from there they'll go into the shelves in the greenhouse, so it gradually hardens them off and they'll start going outside. Well, as I've said, it's parcel day today, so I've had one now. Now hopefully this is the potatoes. Let's have a look. See if I can see where they're from. No, so they're heavy enough, so hopefully it's with potatoes. Right. Here we go. Potatoes, so shove that down there. Right. So here's the potatoes. These are the Axona, looking nice. They're not starting to sprout yet. This is Sharper Mirror. The Axona is also a Sharper, so these ones must also be open. Look at these. These are the Blue Danube, and there again another Sharper. And then I've got Kestrel. So yeah, they're all looking good. Now, if I can find the name of these, I'll be happy. How strange. Picasso. I think they've done a substitution. Pentland Javelin. I'll have to look at the Picasso because I'm not sure whether that was part of what was ordered. Perhaps it was, I don't know, I'll have to have a look. And then what I get is 3 packs, which is, let me see, 750 grams of Centurion, Hercules and Stir-on onions. And these came free, so not bad. Yes, not bad at all. So there we go. They're ready to move into. They're allotted grow bags when it's time. In the meantime, I'll keep them nice and cool and in the dark so that hopefully the potatoes won't start to chip too early if I keep them cool and dark. Right, I'm just having a look for the potatoes. Right, the Axona, the Blue Danube and the Mirror, which are all Sarpos. That's correct, we have a Sarpo collection from DT Brown. The Kestrel, the Pentland Javelin and the Picasso are different. Now it should have been Charlotte, Pentland Javelin and Java. So the Pentland Javelin, yes. The Picasso and the Kestrel have replaced the other two. So the Charlottes and the Java. A little bit disappointed because I do like the Charlotte potatoes. I normally keep some small Charlottes for planting for Christmas. But there you go, it's how it is. They seem to have run out of Charlotte and Java. That'll be okay. I've looked at them and yeah, there's not a lot of difference, so they'll be fine. So That's all my parcels now delivered. Yes. Now to get some plants, some seeds. Right. Well, I thought I'd start off for sowing with these Johnson's microgreen trays. Supposed to be very simple, so let's give it a go, shall we? The only downfall I find is they've got sellotape in quite a few places, and it's a bugger to get off sellotape. I don't know why. When it's in a plastic cover in any case, why use sellotape to keep the trays in place? That's our over-dependence on sellotape. Right, so what have we got? We've got 3 seed packets. Now we've got coriander, basil, rocket. Okay, so let's have a look. Take the instructions out, and it says take the tray, 1 tray. 1, fill the clear plastic container with water and place the black grow trays on top. Now it shows that you fill it to here, so because you've got it shows some air roots, so we'll fill it to the top of that, which is there. Yep. Right, so the next thing is to cut some sheets of kitchen towel. Okay, 2 sheets of kitchen towel, a pair of scissors. Now you have to cut this to the size of your tray. So just mark it off first and cut it through. Put it on the first sheet, just tuck it in and make sure your tray fits nice and snug, put that on there, and then it says to give it a spray. That obviously not only holds it in place, but it will help to get the seeds started off. Right, so we do the other one, same again. Take the tray, mark off the kitchen roll, cut it to shape, put the next tray on, making sure it fits in the lips okay of the clear plastic one. There again, good spray. Now whenever I'm spraying I use a hand warm temperature. Definitely room temperature, don't take it straight out of the tap and use it. Let it stand, I let mine stand for at least 48 hours before I use it. So it's well into room temperature. Then, seeds. Now, what you do then is sprinkle the seeds on the top. Spray the seed with water 2 to 3 times a day. So, there is work involved. You've got to spray these seeds 2 to 3 times a day. Keep them moist. So what am I going to do? Let's do a coriander. There's a lot of seeds in here, and now these were what did I say? $4.95 I think it was. Yeah, I think it was $4.95. Now these seeds, you get 3 packets of seeds. Each packet of seeds is okay till December 25, and each packet is normally $2.65. So what a bargain. You not only get 1 and a bit packets of seeds free, you also get the tray set up free, and this is a reusable one, so it will last you, as long as you look after it, it'll last you forever. So let's do some coriander. Now I will admit I've already done 1 tray, and in that tray I've got rocket and sweet basil. That's the reason I'm doing coriander in this one. Now, it doesn't say how much seed to use, so it's down to individual choice as to how much you want. I've watched some of the videos on people that do this, and someone will literally flood the tray with seeds. I'm going to do that much. which is less than a quarter of a packet of coriander. Let's do rocket. That's the most usable out of rocket and sweet basil. So we'll do rocket. Now, let's see if it's got how many seeds there is in these packets. It doesn't actually say how many seeds are in this packet. So no, I can't actually tell you the number of seeds. But believe you me, it feels quite like a lot when you get them out. So snip the pack. I say, remembering this is rocket. I'll get all these marked up, and then I just lightly sprinkle. I don't want to use the whole packet. Now I have got, in the seeds I showed you this morning, I have got seeds that can go in here after these are used up. So I've got a continuous supply of seeds that will last me right the way through the rest of this year. So nothing better than that. You can use the microgreens in salads. You could even put them in stir fries, to be honest. I've done that before, but I want to grow these mainly for salads. You could use them for sandwiches. There's 101 different uses. It's what you think is the best for you. Then give the seeds a little bit soaking. Now this is mostly why you only fill up so far, because you're going to gradually raise that water level by spraying them all the time up to the level which is going to be the top. So there we go. I'm going to put these over on the windowsill in a second. I'll show you one I've already done. I'll lift you up over here, and there's one which I've already done, and I've stood it on the propagator trays where the peppers are. They've not only helped to keep the propagator trays warm, but it'll get the warmth from the propagator to bring up the seeds. So until then, we'll see what happens. Alright, I'm going to use some of these 6-inch 6cm fibre pots. I've never used them before, so I'm going to give them a go. They're a bit stuck together, that's the only thing I'm finding. So what am I going to do first? I think I'm going to, in these, I'm going to put some more board beans. I'm going to do board beans. These are Aquadors again. These are the second crop, remembering that these ones went in about a fortnight ago, so these ones are going in now. So hopefully that means that these will be a fortnight later in harvesting. Do I put one or do I put two? I think I'll put one. Right, and I'll pop it into the gravel tray. Makes it easier for watering. So there we go. Remember to put them on their edge. If you put them in flat, they'll rot, so always put them on the edge. Yes, from this month onwards, it's starting to get, it'll start getting busy with seed sowing. February, I'll start kicking off more, and then come March, April, May, we'll all be full pelt at it. This will take 6, I think, across these gravel trays, which is good. 6 will do nicely. Yeah, there you go. That'll take 6. So I'm going to come back in a minute. I'm going to do the rest of them. Come back when I've done the rest, because you don't want to watch me doing all these. Right, well, there's, what did I say there was? There was 6, 12, 18, 36, 42, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. 52 Dolce broad beans out of a packet of 50. So 2 extra, marvellous. They're in these little pots. As I say, I've never used them before. So give them a try and see what how they work. So that's the second lot of broad beans done. With the broad beans I got over there, I'm going to have plenty of broad beans. I've only sown 1 seed into each pot on these, whereas those I wanted multi-sown because those are going to go in amongst some of the plants on the beds, cottage garden style. These will go in monoculture style, which is singly, which is together. I'll mostly make a square of them so that they help to hold each other up. I'm going to have a go at the peas now. So these are the pea shoots, 4018. Now all year round, and I'm going to obviously do them indoors because it's pea shoots, so I want to get them started off, same as the other microgreens I've got over there, which I've done. And I'm going to put them into a small seed tray, and I'll put a lid on them. So I'll get back to you in a moment. I think that'll be enough of them. And then I'm going to put a lid on, close the air vents up, and they'll go on the table in one of the gravel trays. But I'll give them a water in a moment. I'll give the broad beans a water in a moment, and we'll see how they go. Alright, so that's them all watered. You don't want to give them too much water, otherwise you'll soak these fibre pots too much, but just enough water to get them going. And keep them watered, or keep them moist damp. And then the peas, I've covered the peas. A couple there have just come up when I've just watered them, but we'll push them back down. There we go. So they're all covered. As they grow up, I can cut them, come off with pea scissors at this height, so that we get some nice pea pods. So I think that's all the sowing I can do for now. I was going to sow the mesclun and the kale red ruble, but I think I'll leave them for now. I might give it a go in the micro growers. I'll decide. Well, that's it for this week. Just making myself a well-earned cup of tea, I think. I'll catch you next week. In the meantime, be safe, keep well. If you like, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Take care, see you next week.